Green CS said, good morning, stabworthy. He says, hi, worthy. Hi, beautiful beefy dog. Hi, guys. We got this up. Hey, guys. Beefy dog, you're twisted up already. Good girl, good girl. All right, you're starting to get it. Beef dog, look what you did to yourself. Look what you did to yourself. Look, you're twisted up. Come on. Can you? Must we go through this every single time? Hi. I think so too.
Hi. Hi. Look at you. Just look at you. Pretty. Here you go.
Thank you. Did you say thank you?
See you another day.
Yeah, see ya. Have a good one.
You too.
Are you happy, dog, now? Richard says, how are you today, brother? I don't really feel like doing anything, but it's gonna be a hot one today, so we have to get outside before it gets too hot. Beefy dog. Come on. How are you guys doing? What's going on with you guys? Anything exciting? Or interesting? Or boring? Anything at all? You peed on that? Good girl. Pee on that tree. Good dog. Good dog. It's kind of breezy. That's good. Too many people here right now. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like it at all. I think I don't know. Miss Daisy May didn't have her morning tea time regular ass live stream, and so I'm feeling a bit off. I always start my morning with the Miss Daisy May 35 morning tea regular ass live stream. Richard's glitching out. Tia says, "Hey, worthy dude." Hey, we got 4 thumbs up. That's pretty good, guys. Let me know how the quality is, because Richard said I'm glitching out, and I think Richard speaks for everyone in the United Kingdom. Ruheo Yobu said, "Hey, brother, good to see you," and then hi with the hand wavy. Richard Green said, "It's okay now." Good. I like messed with some stuff on my cell phone, and we're back, and it's good. Richard Green said, "Oh, okay." Hey, Mr. Fish. Hey, Mr. Park. Richard said he's boring. Vicky said she's boring. Tia's here. Tia's not boring. Ruheo Yobu's not boring. What time was you up today? I woke up around 8 o'clock, which is honestly pretty late for me. And I couldn't sleep last night. I didn't fall asleep until about 1 a.m. or 1:30 maybe. But yeah, I was having trouble falling asleep. Guys, they're installing the soccer fields. They're installing the soccer fields here. Look, they're painting the white line. Football to you, Richard. That's football for you. Richard said I whacked off at 10 a.m. my time, and I didn't go to sleep until 6:40 a.m. Woke up. That's what he meant to say. Whew. I was worried. He meant to say I woke up at 10 a.m. Ruheo Yobu said, I'm not boring at all. They said, good to see you, Vicky. Waldo stole my cookies, Worthy. LOL. Yeah. You want me to beat him up, Vicky? I'll beat him up for you. You know I broke his thumbs, and that's why he doesn't take selfies anymore. You know that, right? Richard said he's not feeling bored because he ate too much pork. It's because it's raining. Oh, yes, I see. I see. It's raining. Therefore, no smoking a pipe outside, and no skateboarding. Stole his cane, so now he can't run. Hey, do not step in that, please, you dirty dog. All right, guys, I'm gonna pick this up real quick. You did a good job, Beefy Dog. You pooped right next to the trash cans. Good girl. Good girl. That's what we like. Good girl. Good girl. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was rough. Okay. Whew. You guys, look at this. Look at this caterpillar I found. It's freaking huge, dude. And he's fuzzy. I think I found a Pokemon, you guys. Yo, I think I found a Pokemon. What is this? I wonder what kind of butterfly that turns into. That's so cool looking. Starting to get dizzy. Richard says, I don't have to go outside to smoke up. I do it in my room. Oh, well, la-di-da. Aren't you, Mr. Fancy? I don't like smoking inside. Not really. I mean, if I can avoid it. Richard said, eat it. They're full of nutrients. Vicky thinks it's cute. Well, that's good. We got 5 thumbs up already. It's only been 10 minutes. We haven't even started walking, really. Beefy dog, you need to behave, beefy dog. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking right to you, beefy dog. I'm talking right to you, okay? You're gonna stop pulling on the leash and pulling me all over the park, okay? You're gonna behave. All right, Miss Misty, Miss Thing, Miss Beef. Oh, the sun is coming out. I can't see my cell phone. There's a big glare on the screen. Oh, you peed on that too. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You still gotta walk with me though. Beefy dog. Oh, guys, I'm serious. I think I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, and we'll talk and hang out. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to start walking yet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, beefy dog. Look, she's so ready, but I think that part of it is that I need her to calm down. All right, but she always explodes out of the car, and then her you know she's got that dog in her. Like, she just wants to run around, and we're outside, and she's super excited for the first like 15 minutes usually, and she's like really strong too, and she's stubborn, and she knows what she wants. Richard Green says, I didn't even eat breakfast, and it's 3:15, so I'll just have to do brunch instead. Rebellion Ant said, hey Worthy, how are you? Hey, this is my channel, so you can call me Stabworthy. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not monetized, so I don't give a fuck if you say some words that are going to flag my video. I really don't care. You don't got to call me worthy. The only thing I'm worthy of is getting stabbed anyway. Rebellion Ant said, hey Richard. Richard said, what the F up? Talking to me. Rebellion Ant 2283 said, hey Vicky, please call me Kimberly. Richard said, that's like me too. Oh, you always explode out of the car and then run around uncontrollably for the first 10 minutes? Is that like you? Aw. Aw. Rebellion Ant said, and you still stab worthy. Richard Green said, yes, I'm talking to you, foo. Are you telling me that I'm not worthy of getting stabbed? Is that what you're telling me? Vicky said, where's Lisa? I'm not really sure. Yesterday she was at like some summer camp painting kids' faces, because that's her little side job now. She paints little kids' faces. She might be doing that. Rebellion Ant said, I mean, you can call me Kimberly too, Stab Worthy. Well, if I remember. Honestly, I'm not good at remembering people's names. You don't have to remember my name. It's right there. You just call me Stabworthy, but I'm going to have to remember to not call you Rebellion Ant 2283. That's you're really asking for a lot there. Beefy Dog is excited dog. Beefy Dog's happy dog. We met our friend as soon as we got here. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's this old lady that walks around and she doesn't have a dog, but she has like a little fanny pack full of dog biscuits. Rebellion Ant said okie dokie. Vicky said, oh, okay. And then Rebellion Ant said okie dokie again. Watching from Pennsylvania, and that's pretty cool. I like Pennsylvania. My mom and her whole family are from there. Richard Green says, "Can I call you my little bitch?" Is that better? No. Better than what? It's better than what? Rebellion Ant said, "I seem to not get away from Richard." BB Dog, did you drop my keys on the floor? Ugh. What's up, guys? I got this pretty nifty lanyard for my keys. It's for breast cancer awareness. My mom beat her breast cancer earlier this year. I'm really proud of her. Rebellion Ant said, "I seem to not be able to get away from Richard. He's everywhere, lol." You're probably just stalking him. Richard says, "No, you're like my shadow, Kimberly. See?" And she said, "Right." LOL, Kimberly, you just seem to have subbed up to all my friends and go there. She said, "Yeah, I guess I am a stalker. My bad." Richard Green, we do have pretty good similar tastes in YouTube channels, so why not? I'm gonna need a minute, you guys. I'm not ready to go walking yet. I feel like shit. Let's talk about it though. What can we talk about, you guys? I downloaded this app for like making friends because in the last 5 years, like I've lost all my friends. They moved away or died, or they hate me now. Um, and yeah, so I downloaded this app, and honestly, I think it's all fake, fake robot accounts. But this one person said they wanted to hang out next week. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, usually when somebody says like, hey, let's hang out like a week or 2 weeks from now, I feel like they're just trying to string me along. Like, hey, let's talk for another week on the assumption that we're gonna hang out at the end of the week, and then I ghost you. And I'm not even really positive why it is this way, but it just seems like a bunch of fake accounts on this app. Richard Green said, "I don't have many friends either. My best friend died and some moved away." Rebellion Ant said, "I feel like I'm ugly." Well, ugly's not a feeling, it's a look. All right? Do you look ugly or do you feel ugly? And if you want some compliments, just send your pic towards any guy, and they'll just be like, "Oh my God, let's fuck. I love you so much. You're beautiful." Any guy, just any guy. There's so many lonely, desperate guys out there. Like it's like an epidemic. Like I'm not even. This isn't my opinion. This is like a thing that the news actually talks about. Like the epidemic of lonely young men. But I mean, honestly, they're a bunch of incels. Like, if you can't get laid, fix your fucking personality, you dork. I'm serious. Like, there's a million beautiful women out there that get with ugly guys just because they have a good personality. If you can't get laid, your personality fucking sucks. Congratulations, you're a wiener. Rebellion Ant said, "Hey, Stabworthy, we Pennsylvanians are famous for the Primanti Brothers sandwich. Well, are you gonna give me one, or are you just gonna keep talking about how good it is? Rude." Richard said, "Ugly doesn't even exist." Rebellion Ant said, "I know, thank you." Vicky said, "I'm sorry, Richard. I'll be your friend." Yeah, he says he doesn't have many friends because his best friend died and the others moved away. Sucks, man. Rebellion Ant said, "I'm waiting for marriage." Rebellion Ant said, "Yes. What kind do you like? What kind of sandwich do I like? The kind that somebody makes for me and hands it to me while I'm like watching TV and drinking a beer. That's the kind of sandwich I like." Richard's Rebellion Ant said, "Richard, if you ever come to the U.S., I'll be your friend. I'm waiting for marriage, even though I can't have kids." Whoa. Whoa. What was your name? Kimmy? Karen? Damn, Richard, they're all throwing themselves at you. And he's like, "Well, I'm the opposite. I'll do anything to not get married." remember remember those old claymation Christmas movies that were on TV, and the guy who did the voices and the singing was named Burl Ives? Sometimes I think Burl might be short for like Kimberly. I don't know. Burl is a stupid name. It's got to be short for something else, right? Richard said, "If I come to the U.S., Miss Daisy is the first place I would visit." Hey, brother. Me too. She's the best of us, for sure. Rebellion Ant said, "All the sandwiches at Primanti's have coleslaw and French fries." Well, now you're just rubbing it in, man. Now you're just trying to make us jealous. Are you gonna send me a sandwich or not? She said, "I would love to visit her." I do love Miss Daisy May 35, but I would rather spend a whole day with the dog. That dog is so fucking cute. Oh my god. Richard said that would be in like 5 years due to my cultivation charges. Oh, wait a minute. Are you not allowed to leave the country? Hold up. Hold up. Ricky Green, are you not allowed to leave the country? Oh, shit. Is that why you're chronically online? Are you on probation and house arrest and shit? Oh, wait. He already said it's because he has no friends. Rebellion Ant said, "Richard, you bad boy. What did you do?" Yeah, bad boy. Tell us all about it. You bad boy. You bad boy. He said, "I just can't come to the States because of your laws and our laws." Oh, okay. So you're free to travel all over Europe, Africa, and Asia, and South America and Australia. You just can't come here. Is that really true? You just can't come here? By the way, they're about to make marijuana legal, like federally. I think it's like more than 60% of the states already have it, either recreation or medical or both. Um, so they can't keep referring to it as like a class 1 substance if people are getting prescribed it. and it's also like available for recreational use. Like you can't do that. And also the fact that it is illegal federally means that like the banks can't touch any of the money. It's all a cash business because the banks won't take any of that like direct deposit shit if it's drug money. Like and then that's because it's illegal still federally. Richard says, wait a minute, I can go anywhere but the States. And then Rebellion Ant said, oh, okay, so what you're saying is you need a green card? And Richard said, I told you before, I got caught with 406 cannabis plants, 8.9 kilos of bud, and abstraction of electricity, and possession of ammunition. And then he said, I'm no saint. Besides, if you were a saint, what were they going to call you? Saint Dick? Saint Dick Green? Rebellion Ant said, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm shocked that you had that much on you and you also didn't get charged with intent to sell. Because holy shit, that's a lot. That I had 2 ounces on me when I got arrested. That was before it was legal in my state. I had 2 ounces on me, which was enough to make it a federal crime instead of just like a regular offense. But also it was the first time I got arrested, so I pretty much got off. Vicky said Richard's a bad boy, but it's okay. LOL. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl. Good girl. All right, do it to her. Let's get it. Beefy dog. Do we need to go stand by the car until you can behave? Or are you going to behave? Rebellion Ant said, hey, how come you don't have any mods? Because they're not here right now. I have like 10 mods. They're just none of them are here. Oh, man. Vicky said, sorry, Richard. And Rebellion Ant said, aw, okay. Hit it. You know what? Maybe I should invite some of my moderators here right now. Give me a sec. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl, beefy dog. Good girl. Sparkle is here. She said, hi, Worthy and Beefy. One of your mods is here. Hooray! Hey, Rebel and Vicky, how have you guys been? She said. Everyone said, hi, Lisa, hi, Lisa, hi, Sparkle. Rebellion Ant said, good girl, Beefy Dog. Not really, but she said it. She said, hey, Richard. And Rebellion Ant said, I'm good, and you. What happened to Tia? She said one thing. She said, hey, and then she left. I wonder if she's still having that flea problem. Sparkle said, I'm sleepy. I just woke up and I walked into this crazy conversation. LMAO. Wait, what crazy thing are we talking about? We got 7 thumbs already. That's pretty crazy. Sparkle said Tia was here, question mark. Richard said, LOL, yes. And then Rebellion Ant said, wow, Lisa. Are you painting faces today? What do you got going on? Actually, we were just talking about, oh yeah, Richard and all his drugs. Oh, Tia's here. She said, I went to the bathroom and then I went downstairs and I made a turkey fried egg and cheese sandwich and now I'm eating it and listening to you. Take that. Take that, you naysayers. Rebellion Ant said, I don't want to shower, but I have to. And then she said, hey, Tia. Sparkle said, hi, Tia. Richard said, don't be lazy, go take a shower. No, wait until we're done, and then you can go take a shower. Rebellion Ant said, the cleaning lady's here. Oh, you gotta watch them and make sure they don't steal from you. Or is it because they're hiding in the bathroom cleaning, and that's why you can't take a shower? Tia said, hey, Lisa, hey, Rebellion. Rebellion Ant said she won't. I know her very well. Sparkle said, no face painting today. I need to clean my house. We're going on vacation next week. LOL. I don't know why that's funny, dude. That's amazing. Congrats on that vacay. And also, where are you going? Rebellion Ant said, downstairs is a mess. There's shit everywhere. No, sheets. There's sheets everywhere. That's what Rebellion Ant said. And Tia said, hey, Richard. And Richard said, nice. Where are you going, Sparkle? Beef Dog. You gotta walk with me, okay? Okay, that's better. That's much better. Sparkle said, everything is funny. LOL. We're going to Budapest. What are you, high? Why is everything funny? The only time everything is funny is when I take LSD. And Rebellion Ant said, oh wow, let me know how it is. And Sparkle said, I will rebel. And then Sparkle said, OMG, I'm so much worse when I'm high. Well, yeah. And then Rebellion Ant said, have a safe trip. Oh my goodness. Beef Dog, I'm fucking losing it, okay? Please behave. Please behave and stop dragging me all over the park. Beefy dog. Richard says, I think it's the other way around, and Beefy Dog is taking you for a walk. Yeah, she thinks so too. Okay, good girl. Why is Beefy Dog being bad? Why is everyone being bad today? Richard said, LOL. I haven't done LSD in a long time. Yeah, me too. It's been a really long time, like a decade probably. Hey! Rebellion Ant said, I don't know, Lisa. I'm not trying to. Sparkle said, we just grew some mushrooms. Shh. Well, you just told the whole fucking internet. Way to go. What's wrong with you? Casually admitting to doing crimes on YouTube. You must be high. Richard said, I'm bad to the bone. It's how I was created. Well, there was a bone involved. And then Richard said, send some to me, Sparkle. And Tia said, I made 2 sandwiches. The one I ate had too much salt on it. I'm going to save the other one for later. Thank you for that vital information, Tia. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is this why my live streams are so chaotic? Because even the moderators are just casually admit to doing crimes. Richard Green said, I want to try the ones where everyone has the same trip and sees the little people that lasts for days. I kind of want to try that too. Even though I heard it lasts like a week. Like the trip lasts a week and everybody says it's a bad time. I kind of want to try it. Sparkle said LMAO. I'm sure absolutely nothing could go wrong. Sending you some, Richard. Rebellion Ant said that would be better. Right, I know, Lisa. And then Sparkle said, you built this community brick by brick. Richard said, yeah, my dad's boner. Yeah, man. I wasn't gonna say all that. I thought I said enough, but thanks for clarifying. And Sparkle said, WTF, what kind is that? Sparkle, it's this thing, I just heard about it last week, and it's this crazy mushroom that people eat, but like if you don't cook it for long enough, you'll trip really super hard, and everyone has the same trip where they see these little people everywhere, and you can't get rid of them. Like they're on the plate, they're walking around your house, they're walking down the street, they're in the car with you, they're fucking everywhere. And supposedly, if you closed your eyes, the visions would get even more intense. And also, yeah, it lasts for a week, and you can't stop it. Sparkle said, LOL Rebel. And Richard said, I don't know the name of them. And Rebellion Ant said, the 7 dwarves come to your house. More than 7. They bring all their dwarvy friends, too. Yo, who's your favorite of the 7 dwarfs? Mine is definitely Sleazy and Sketchy. Those are my 2 favorite ones. Richard said, me too for the experience, but I think everything would look weird. Yeah. Sparkle said, OMG, that's insane. LMAO, OMG. Rebellion Ant said, my favorite dwarves are Grumpy and Dopey. Grumpy and Dopey are okay, but Sketchy and Sleazy are my favorites. Horny? Was Horny one of them? And Greedy? Wait, these are the 7 deadly sins. Hold up. Doc and Sleepy? Rebellion Ant said no. Richard Green said the whole Smurf village. Yeah, the whole Smurf village comes to life when you take those mushrooms, right? Um, Sparkle said, I don't think we watched the same movie. Beefy Dog, walk with me, okay? Okay, go girl. Rebellion Ant said, yep. Have you ever been to Disney World? I've been to the one in Anaheim, California, and I've been to the one in Florida. I want to say Orlando. I think it's Orlando. Are you yet? I said, watching from a secure, undisclosed location. Welcome in. Thanks for telling us where you're watching from. Literally the only person who answered our question of the day. Literally the only person. Thank you, Yeti. Rebellion Ant said, I've been to the one in Florida many times. I was there one time, and I was like 6 years old. Richard Green said, what planet are you on, Stabworthy? You know. Captain Planet? How's that? Are you going to accept that for an answer? Tia said, I'm in Lansing, Michigan. Thank you, Tia. Sparkle said, well, you know where the F I am. LOL. Good girl, dog. Good girl. You peed right on it. Yo, check out this hat my brother gave me for, I think, for Christmas. But yeah, it says Cream Ridge on it. Yeah, I took your mother to Cream Ridge last night. Richard Green CS says, you know where I'm watching from. No point repeating myself. Manchester? I forget, man. Honestly, that's why I ask the same question every day. Because I need you to answer it like 6 or 7 times before I actually remember. Like Tia said from Michigan. Like I almost said Oregon. Like, and yeah, Tia has told me many times where she's from, but I was still thinking Oregon for some reason. So there you go. Tia says, Lisa, that doesn't count. You follow the rules, like we all have to. Sparkle said, I'm a mod. I'm above the law, Tia. Wait a minute. What'd you do? Oh, because I know where you're at. That's why you think you don't have to answer the question because you're a mod. Rebellion Ant said, do I have to follow the rules? If you really were a Rebellion Ant, my answer wouldn't make a difference. How dare you even say that? Your name is Rebellion Ant, and you're like, do I have to follow the rules? I don't wanna. Yeti said I'm a mod for like 30 different channels. Nobody asked. Richard Green said, what rules? There ain't any. There's a couple. There's a couple rules. You got to be 18 or up, or if you're not, then be cool. Like don't tell me that you're a kid, because then I have to kick you out. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is well, These rules are not in order of importance, just order of how I'm remembering to say them out loud. Rule number 2 is like no making fun of like minorities or anybody for being less than. Don't treat other people like they are less than just because of who they are. That's the other rule. Like no racism or homophobia or anything like that. And then that's pretty much it. Oh, rule number 3, respect my authority. Okay, this is my show, and you're here because it's my show. You're here because it's Beefy Dog's show, and you show us the respect that we deserve. That's the other rule. There's only 3. The rules are very simple, honestly. We only make fun of the majorities here. So Sparkle, you're right. Maybe the other people in the chat don't remember where you guys live. That's a good point to you. Rebellion Ant said, my nephew plays for South Pittsburgh Rebellions. What is that? Richard says, I'm not racist. My last 3 exes were mixed race. Like they say, once you go black, you don't go back. So what's that like? What's that like, Richard? Where you kind of narrow down your choices to just black ladies or mixed race ladies? Like doesn't that narrow down your perspective like a lot? I mean, your choices, your chances of meeting somebody. I'm kind of having that same issue here. There's like too many white people around here. I gotta get out. I don't ever want to date a white girl again. Sparkle said, fine, I'm watching from 30 minutes away from Worthy, LOL. That's not my name. You call me Stabworthy in here. Yeti said, I'm going to try live streaming my NCAA and NFL broadcasting. You might get in trouble for that, dude. Like the NFL might come after you. Tia said, hey, Richard, I used to have a big crush on Alan Rickman. Why are you saying it like that? Because he's British? Sparkle said, I thought we don't say Stabworthy because of the YouTube gods. They don't apply here. I'm not monetized. I don't give a fuck. Stabworthy is my name. If they were so mad about it, they should have not let me choose that as my YouTube name. Like, they can fuck right off, honestly. Fuck out of here, YouTube gods. Sparkle said, what's wrong with white girls, LMAO? Yeah, you know better than any of us, all right, Sparkle? I don't even have to answer that. Richard said nothing. It's just my preference. I like my ladies just like my coffee. Hot, black, and empowered. And yeah, just like Richard, I like what I like. Now, honestly, and if I found like an Asian girl or a Spanish girl, like a Latina, I mean, not a Spanish girl from Spain, because they're still white. I would need a Latina. Or an Asian girl, or yeah, like I said, just for God's sakes, please don't be just like a basic American white bitch. I'm just sick of you guys. They make for some of the best friends I've ever had. You know, sometimes you like a person, but you would never date them. Like they're only good as a friend. Like that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. Richard said, let's go, Stabworthy. Yeah, let's go. Sparkle said, dude, you're going to get smited. Sparkle said, I look at personality first. I don't care what race or whatever they are. Hey, man, it's part of the personality. It is. Especially in America. Especially in America. Especially in America. Where being black is like part of a person's identity. Just because of the systematic structures that we have here. And yada, yada, yada. But if I'm going to be with someone as a partner, I want them to be different from me. I don't want somebody who's like me. I fucking hate myself. I want somebody who is as different from me as humanly possible. And oh my God, all these white girls are all the same. They think they deserve everything. I'm done. Sorry, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking about this. I'm gonna upset somebody. Please don't report me for hate speech. It's not. I love all people of all races. I just wouldn't want to date them all. Richard says, I grew up in a black neighborhood. Sparkle said, OMG. Richard said, LOL, Tia, what if they were Jamaican? Would you say you have a crush on Bob Marley too? Tia said, yeah, of course I said that because he's British. If India, I would tell him that I used to have a crush on Salman Khan. Yeti, oh, I missed something. Yeti said, I'm not going to show the actual football games, just watching the game and giving my First Amendment right to describe what I'm seeing. Hey, now. Good for you, Yeti. Although, I feel bad for anybody who searches for a channel named Yeti and then they click on it and it's just you talking about football. Like, for God's sakes, I want to see some goddamn Yetis. Or at least talk about them. At least let's talk about the Yetis. Tia said, I don't know any Jamaican actors. I do like some Korean actors, though. They're pretty handsome. Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep talking about this. Hey, we got 9 thumbs. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about all the awesome thumbs that you guys have given us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sparkle said Asian men tend to be short though. Well, so are you. How tall are you, Sparkle? You're not tall. Yo, speaking of Asian men being not as big as you'd hoped, I read this study that said like men from India have the smallest dicks in the world, like, you know, compared to other men around the world. And you know what their official government response was? Like half a billion Indian women can't be wrong. I was like, damn, they got him. Sparkle said, I thought China had that reputation. They do. They do. But just because it's a stereotype doesn't mean it's 100% true. They might have that reputation, but statistically, the dicks in India are the smallest. Sparkle said, I'm 5'6", 5'5"-ish. Tia said, I'm 5'3". I'm not worried about it. Tia said, that's okay. I want someone smaller because I'm real small. Rebellion Ant said, I'm 6'3". I tower over some people. I would like, if I was going to have kids, I would want their mother to be like a tall woman. And it's something like deep inside me that's like on a very deep, like, sort of like lizard brain mentality where it's like, if I have a strong, tall mother of my children, they're also going to be strong and tall. Like, I don't even know why I want that. I just do. Any, like, scientifically speaking, any boy will not grow up to be shorter than his own mother. If a boy has a mother that's 5'5", he's going to be at 5'5" or taller. It's impossible for him to be shorter than that. So that's kind of how my brain is working right now. Yeah, if I impregnate a tall lady and we have a son, he's going to be tall. But I don't even know why I want a tall boy. Like, it's not the 1700s. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I don't know why, but yeah. Sparkle said, you want a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Yeah. That's my problem. What I'm looking for is a strong woman who doesn't want me. Richard said I got to run to the store. And then he said I'm 5'12". That means you're 6 foot tall, right? Or are you talking about centimeters or something? Are you talking about your British measurements? Beefy dog. You stay with me, Beefy dog. Rebellion Ant said, I tower over my nieces and nephew. Beefy dog? Let's do a barrel roll? My goodness. Oh, there's a dog over there. There's a dog over there with a punk rock chick for his owner. This. Oh. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a punk rock chick in my small little New Jersey town, right? Oh, what am I gonna do? Follow her? No. See her next time, I guess, if she comes here another time. But like, dang. I wish I was ahead by about 100 yards and we would have crossed paths. Rebellion Ant said, I want a tall, clean-shaven man. Sparkle said, my mom was 5'10" and my dad was 6'2". Where did I come from? Well, you're a lady. Your height is, it's up for grabs. It's up in the air. I'm just talking about boys. Boys scientifically are as tall as their mothers. But for girls, there's no such promise. Sparkle said, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sparkle said, clean shaven gives me the impression that they spend more time getting ready than me, and I don't need that. It only takes like 10 minutes to shave a face. What are you talking about, dude? Especially if you do it every day. If you shave your face every day, it only takes like 5 minutes, for real. I'm going to dunk my Cream Ridge, New Jersey hat in the water, and then I'm going to put it on my head because I'm starting to get hot. Beefy dog. Yeah, let's turn it on for you. Come on. Good girl, good girl. Good girl, you're the best girl. Sparkle said true, but I mean, like the guys that maintain like those real intricate looking haircuts and perfectly trimmed beards. You're just talking about like a metrosexual. That's what you're talking about. Which, by the way, I always thought that was like a weird term. Like like you need a term for a guy who like stays fit and takes care of himself. Like like default men are just like sloppy and gross. So they need a word for a man that like stays fit and takes care of himself. I always thought that was so weird. I never hear anyone say metrosexual anymore. That's true. It's kind of a term that's gone out of style. You're kind of right about that. Well, I think everybody realized, like, you don't have to be a sloppy bitch to be a man. That I honestly, like, when was the last time you saw like a guy with gross hair down to his ass? Like, they're all man buns now. Because guys are taking better care of themselves now, and people drink water and they stay alive longer and they look better. Like, Tia's starting to drool. Oh, Tia. Rebellion Ant said, I want to run my hand through a guy's hair. There's guys everywhere, Rebellion Ant. You're starting to make me sad. Like, I feel like if you just put in 5% effort, you could easily find a man. Very easily. You know how many like gross, disgusting, desperate guys there are in the world? There's no way you're more desperate than they are. There's no fucking way. Sparkle said, ladies, go wander around Home Depot and look confused. Or go to a pool hall and try to play pool. Guarantee within 10 minutes some guy's going to try and tell you how to do it better. Tia said, but they all yell and cheat and live off of you and lie and hit. All right, Tia, but I mean, Rebellion Ant seems pretty desperate. Sparkle said, yeah, hold the stick wrong, you'll get them. Yeah, hold that. Especially if you call the pool cue a stick. That'll do it. Like, hey, fella, hey, big fella, hand me that stick over there. You'll get them. You'd be like, no, it's a pool cue. Let me show you how to use it. And then you get cracked over the head with it. And they drag you back to their cave. Rebellion Ant said, do you hold it like this? Sparkle said, ooh, good thing a big, strong man was here to tell me all this. That's when they tell you how to hold their dick. Rebellion Ant said, I don't like my appearance, though. That's the thing. You don't have to like it. A guy will like it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like the way you look. Okay, there's going to be some guy out there that likes the way you look. Listen, even if you think you're disgusting, like, for every gross, disgusting thing out there, there's some freak who's into it. Everything. What's it saying? Like, every pot has its lid or whatever? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. What's this? What's this? You want to go inside and shoot hoops or something? There's not much going on inside. It's like just a big gymnasium, basically, with like bleachers and basketball courts. Sparkle said every rose has its thorn. No, that means something else. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Yeah, no, every rose has its thorn. That doesn't mean the same thing. Rebellion Ant said, thanks, Lisa, but that's a pic of my dad in my profile pic. Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Sparkle said, oh, I didn't look, Rebel. I'm just sure you're gorgeous and being hard on yourself. Rebellion Ant said, I know, but why haven't I found my prince yet? You gotta put yourself out there. Okay, listen, Cinderella, if you're at home cleaning the castle every day, Prince isn't gonna find you. You have to show up at the ball. You gotta put on your fucking Sunday best and get that ball. You gotta put yourself out there. Trebear 17, 1 and 2 said, I liked it here. Thank you, Trebear. How you doing on this fine Wednesday? Rebellion said, I know. Hey, Bear. Tia said, I don't like my looks. That's why I'm constantly doing facials, hot, and coloring my hair and exercising. I'm taking a lot of vitamins and minerals and herbs. Well, yeah, that's one way to go. Ladies, also, I would like to remind you that what you lack in looks, you can make up for in sluttiness. And you could just go to the bar and you wait until everybody's drunk and then you say, hey man, you want to come to my house and get your dick sucked? Like, that's bound to work. It's bound to work. Tia says, I would never go without my mascara. If I do it, it ages me over 20 years. Rebellion Ant said, I don't do mascara anymore. Think you're too good for it? Is that what you think? Because guess what? You are. You are too good for it. Ladies, you don't need makeup. Guys don't even care about that shit. What you lack in makeup, you can just make up for it in sluttiness. Sparkle said, there you go. Follow Stabworthy for more dating tips. LMAO. Listen, I may not know how to keep a woman, but I definitely know how to catch a man. Because I am one. And I'm not a typical man, but I am a man, and I know a lot of men, and I know how these men think, and I don't think that way. Not all guys think that way, but 90% of us do. Sparkle said, put that on a t-shirt. What, guys don't care if you have makeup on? As long as you slut it up? Like, for real, if you're easy, the guy's not going to care what you look like. Just go to the bar, find a drunk guy, buy him one last drink, and then invite him back to your house for a blowjob. See, Rebellion, like $10 is all you need. Buy a guy a drink, tip the bartender, and then offer him a BJ. Nobody's going to say no to that. Oh, Sparkle said, I may not know how to keep a woman, but I know how to catch a man. Yeah, put that on a shirt. Tia said, I would rather have a meaningful relationship with someone who likes a big, bubbly butt. Well, there's a lot of guys out there who like that. A lot. There's a lot, okay? There's a lot of guys out there. And I'm going to reiterate this for anybody who wasn't paying attention. Whatever, like, weird, gross, disgusting thing that you got going on, there's some freak out there who likes it. There is. You got to find your freak. And also, if you think like, oh, I'm too fat, like there are websites for fat ladies, and there's tons of guys on them who are specifically looking for a fat lady. Or if you think like, oh, I have no personality, like it doesn't matter. There's apps for people like you. Richard said, guess who's back? Sparkle said, find your freak. Sparkle said, I agree, Tia. Without mascara, my eyes disappear into my face. Nah, for real though. If you like crystal meth, there are websites for people where they can date each other and they're on drugs. Or if you're like some sort of like weird, like niche religion, like if you're like, oh, I'm Orthodox, Latvian, whatever, like there's an app you can go to. Nah, Richard, here's what you walked into. All these ladies complaining about how they can't catch a man. It takes almost no effort. Almost no effort. That's why I said 5% more effort, and you can easily catch a man. And there's an epidemic of lonely men, especially in America right now. It's so easy to find yourself a desperate man, because there's a lot of desperate men right now. Oh, Beefy Dog. Beefy Dog's tired. Beefy Dog, you want to walk over and get some water? We can walk over to the water right now. Just smile at a man, give him a wink, and show him your bush. I'm sure they will line up. Ready. Yeah. See? Richard knows. Richard knows how to catch a man. Just put yourself out there, literally. Like, not even that far. You don't even have to put yourself too far out there. Just put yourself out there. Some guy will snatch you up. And then if he's mean or if he beats you up or whatever, just get rid of him. Go find another one. Richard said, I got milk. Sparkle said, wow, these experts in here. LOL. Tia said they don't want mommies and to be taken care of. Yeah, I don't do all of that housework and cooking anymore. Screw that. It didn't matter if I was the best girlfriend in the world. They still cheated. Honey Bonme said, now what did I come into? LOL. And Sparkle said, honey. Tia said, we're doing dating advice, honey. All right. I understand that it can be scary, and there's a lot of guys out there who, yeah, will be mean and cheat on you and beat you up or whatever, and then you can't leave, or they get violent and kill you. Like, that's a thing. That's a thing. I get it. Men are dangerous. Um, it's safer to just be alone. I totally get that. Hani Bonmi said, all I heard is show them your bush, which is good advice, by the way. Rebellion Ant said, I mean, I can't give a man kids. Rebellion Ant, oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's like the greatest thing a guy could hear. That means they get to recklessly come inside of you as much as they want, and you won't get pregnant. Sparkle said, most men don't want kids. Well, I mean, yeah, a lot. There's a lot of them who don't, and there's a lot of men who want to come inside you without a condom on. Like, Hani said, also, hi, Tia, Lisa, Rebellion Ant, and Richard. Hani Bonmi, what a coincidence. You come in the room and we're talking about coming inside women recklessly. Again, I think there's a pattern. Tia said, I have literally never seen a good relationship. I grew up hearing people fight. Tia, have you ever tried going to therapy? Richard Green said, kids ain't something to be proud of. Tia said, I swore when I was 12 years old that I would never get married. Well, it's good. It's good to be an adult and stick to the ideals that you had when you were 12, right? I guess. I don't know. Tia, maybe you just grow up. Hani Bonmi said, you saying something about me and my wants, worthy. I was engaged to a woman when I was like 21 and it didn't work out and we broke up and I swore that I would never get married and then I found somebody who I did want to get married to 10 years later and I tried and it didn't work out. It also didn't work out, so fuck it, whatever. Like when my parents got divorced, my mom said she would never get married again and she did. She married a guy like within 5 years. Richard Green said, do you stick with it, Tia? Tia said, no, I've been single for over 10 years. All right, well, there you go. Hani said, I have full respect for people who don't want kids or a relationship. It's something that takes a lot of work, and you have to feel like the work is worth it. And sometimes it isn't. Tia says, how is me going to therapy going to improve my observational skills? No, I mean, like, just because you said you've never seen a relationship that wasn't toxic, like maybe going to therapy will help you out in your relationships going forward, so you don't feel like you have to be with a man that hits you and cheats on you and whatever. Tia said, I did accept an engagement ring from my son's father, but then he slept with his best friend's girlfriend and convinced his friend that the baby was his friend's. And after he cheated with his best friend's girlfriend in our bed, I gave him the ring back and I told him to get out. Nice. Good for you, Tia. Sparkle said the men should be in therapy too. Yep. Richard said, I've been single for 6 years. My last relationship was 5 and 3/4 of a year, so almost 6 years. Hani said, I personally want a shotgun wedding and a little 24/7 chapel because I got pregnant out of wedlock, but that's just me. Good for you, Tia. Snaps for Tia. Yeah, I agree. Good for you, Tia. Fuck him. Fuck that guy. I hope he paid lots of money and lawyer fees and child support and stuff. I hope you made him fucking pay through the nose. Sparkle said, that's the dream, honey. We got 11 thumbs up. Speaking of living the dream, Hani Bonmi said, I was engaged in my last relationship. We went 5 years, the first healthy relationship I've honestly had ever. Sparkle said, lock that man down with a baby. It works every time. Hani Bonmi said, then he realized he was gay. So much lover. It took him it took him over 5 years to realize that he was gay. Did you turn him gay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My last girlfriend, she dates women now, and then my last girlfriend before that, she also dated women right after me. So do with that information whatever you want. But also, she was in jail where she didn't really have a lot of options. Richard said, wow, Hani, you dodged a bullet. And Hani said there was a lot of repressed feelings. Yeah. Tia says, first off, worthy dude, there aren't any. It's not like they're wearing great big signs that say, hey, I'm going to cheat and talk to you like you're shit. Where am I supposed to go? Amazon? Church? Yeah, I don't know. Don't, like, I know that, like, finding, like, a policeman seems like the best option. Like, they're supposed to be good people that uphold the law. But there's more domestic abuse in police families than anywhere else, okay? So you stay far away from that, first of all. Honey Bonmi said there was a lot of repressed feelings. He simply realized he liked taking it in the butt more than giving it to me, and that came with love from men. Richard Green says, did you give him his first pegging? Yeah, good point. How did he realize that he liked taking it up the butt better? Uh-oh. How did he know, honey? How did he know? Also, I wouldn't exactly call that a healthy relationship. You said it was your first and only healthy relationship, but I don't know, man. Maybe look again. Hani Bonmi said he had relationships with men and women before. Okay. Tia says his best friend accepted the baby as his. My son's father met another woman in the hospital and married her, and he cheated on her too. He's been married 5 times and had 3 or 4 relationships other than that, and he cheated on all of them. What a scumbag. Richard says, you knew about that, but still dated him anyway. Did you think you were going to change him? Wait a minute, Richard. If somebody's bi, like, how? Well, okay. He says he's gay, but at the time he thought he was bi. Like he said, he dated men and women. Hani said, No, question mark. Richard, I also like sleeping with men and women. Sparkle said, the I can fix him energy gets me. LMAO. It gets you laughing. Beefy dog, are you ready to go get some water now? You ready to go get some water, or you want to stay here and chill? Tia says, Richard, I was his first girlfriend. I met him in high school. We dated after I went to college. I got pregnant and we got engaged. And then he cheated on me. And then he married another woman and cheated on her. And he's cheated on everyone he's ever been with. Hani Banmi said, I think my personal growth has been moving away from I can fix him to I shouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, most guys you should not touch with a 10-foot pole. Tia said, ew, 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 ew. Pin that one. Ew, 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 ew. Sparkle said, that's an impressive accomplishment, Hani. LOL, it's hard to get out of the fix-it zone. Sparkle said, damn, what an ass hat, Tia. Hani said, to be fair, there's also many women you should not touch with a 10-foot pole, but I am also on the get therapy thing because I just had a great session literally yesterday working on my problems with relationships. Richard says, dang, Tia, sounds like he will never change. That's just the way some people are. They get bored of dipping their dipstick in the same hole. Tia's Fireball said, I would never have anything to do with the Christo-fascist evangeli Nazi. And then Rebellion Ant said, right, damn, what an ass. And then Tia said, ew, 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 ew. Nah, she didn't say it again. I just pinned it. But now it's like everything we say, Tia is responding, ew, 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 ew. Hani Banmi said, maybe we should start a cult and then he can collect as many wives as he pleases. And then Tia said, ew, 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 ew. Now, I was just thinking that, like, poly relationships are, like, a lot more accepted now. Like, just do that. Just be poly, and then you can date multiple people and fuck whoever you want, and then so can he. Like, I think that's what all those people who are, like, addicted to cheating and will never change, like, that's what they need. That's what they're looking for all this time. They were looking for poly relationships to be accepted. Hani Bami said, you still can cheat in a poly relationship. I know this firsthand. Okay, but all you have to do is, like, tell the other person, and then it's not cheating. It's like the only way to cheat is if you keep it a secret, right? Sparkle said it would be cheaper to live together too. Yeah, if you have multiple roommates or multiple people in the relationship. Well, that's assuming that you all are going to live together. Richard Green says, I've never cheated on anyone. It's just who I am. Yeah, same. Same. I have been cheated on, but I've never cheated on anyone else, and I never would. I never would do that, but since I was cheated on, it makes me even it makes me want to be even more loyal because getting cheated on really sucks for the ego and the my feelings. You know, it hurt my feelings. Carrie Jordan said, "Good morning, Richard." Lisa said, "One husband to do the yard work, one husband to make the money, and one husband for bedroom activities." Tia said, "Did we lose Rebellion and?" Hani Bonmi said, "The relationship I was in before my last, in our poly relationship, she went to a wedding as a bridesmaid. I wasn't able to go with her because of work constraints, and she was with all 6 members of the bridal party, and then asked to add one of the people she cheated on me with to the relationship." God damn. The bridal party had an orgy? That is so fucking hot. Oh my god. I'm sorry that you got cheated on. That's what I meant to say. My bad. Sorry that you got cheated on. Sparkle said, "Who cheated on you? Let me at him." The one that's in jail. She did. Um, Richard Green says, "I was cheated on. I actually caught my ex in bed." I'm assuming he would say in the bed. Caught my ex in bed with another man at 3 a.m. in the morning when I had to go home sick from work and I work nights. And I beat the guy up and threw her and her things out. Yeah, as you should. That's really fucked up. Tia says, "I know a guy whose girlfriend cheated on him a couple times when they were dating, and then after they got married, and she just kept cheating over and over, and wait, he just kept cheating. Wait a minute. And then after they got married, he just kept cheating over and over, and she never cheated again, but his excuse was that she cheated first." Wow. Richard says, "Wow, sorry to hear that, honey." And then Sparkle says, "There's one in jail? She she better be in jail." She better be. She's like accessory to a murder. Like she better be in jail. Still, I hope they didn't let her out. Good God. Hani said, "I would have agreed with you if she just asked me, like everyone else did who was involved. She was the only one who lied and said she talked to her partner about it." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All you have to do is say something about it, and then it's not cheating. If you're in one of those poly relationships, like that's fucking wild. Like they don't even have to ask your permission, right? They just have to tell you about it, right? I guess some people have different rules. Um, Richard said she was living with me at the time, so kicking her out was the easiest option for me. Yeah, and then Richard Green is laughing about my sinister laughter. And Sparkle said, "Damn, people are bitches." And then Sparkle said, "What?" Hani said, "It gets crazier. She did start dating one of the people she cheated on me with. In the kindest way, she looked like a slightly downgraded version of me, like almost identical." Slightly downgraded? A slightly downgraded version of you? Like downgraded in what way? Just like she was just like a 10% uglier? Is that what you mean? Like looks wise? Richard says, "I have a friend that's in an open relationship and they go out on double dates together." Sparkle said, "I need this story. LMAO, right, Richard?" Honey, that's messed up. Richard said, "That's crazy, Honey." Sparkle said, "The Timu version of Honey Bon Me." She's probably also not as cool as you. Richard said, LOL, Sparkles or Alibaba? Um, Alibaba? What the fuck are we talking about? Hey, we got 14 thumbs. That's awesome. Sparkle said, or worse yet, Wish. The Wish version of Hani Banmi. 10% uglier, 10% lamer. Oh, Alibaba is another Temu. Okay. Beefy dog. Are we just gonna hang out, or do you want to go get some water at the water fountain? You want to go get some water, Beefy dog? What's on your face? Why do you have... Do you see there's like pink stuff on your face? Did, did you smush up against... Oh, it was that sidewalk chalk over there. Beefy dog. You got sidewalk chalk on your face now. So this is where we were 1 week ago when the meteor shower was supposed to happen, but I didn't see any meteors. But if you were here, this is what it looks like in the daytime. It's pretty nice. We're in beautiful southern New Jersey. I guess now would be a good time to give a shout out to some of my favorite live streamers. Miss Daisy May 35, the Pity and Kitty Committee, Gravity Core Fitness, Learning English Pro. Also, check out Richard Green-CS. He does trivia on his live streams a couple times a week. Check out Hani Banmi. Go sub to Hani Banmi's channel. She does mostly hammock. Mostly hammock in the woods. Oh, also it's kayaking sometimes. Hani says, sweet beef enjoys painting herself. Let her be. Sparkle said, she's like, I'm pretty now. Aw. Richard said, I didn't see any either, and I stayed up for it, and the solar eclipse wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Hani said, OMG, wow, I got to shout it out. Yeah, if you're here, I'll give you a shout out. Everyone go check out the Hani Banmi channel if you like hammocks and kayaking. Come on, beefy dog. I'm gonna get you some water. She said, I'm gonna try to get out on the lake today. Technically paddle boarding, and I don't even have a double-sided paddle, so actually it's not kayaking at all. Richard Green says, oh, that's cool, Hani. My other YouTube paranormal friend sleeps out in the hammock sometimes. Sparkle said, OMG, Dirty Chef did a kayaking stream a few nights ago. It was gorgeous. Oh, that's cool. But the freaking hose isn't even connected to the thing, you guys. Do I have to do all the work around here? All right, beef dog, just relax. I'm setting this up so you can get some water. You're a good girl. You thirsty? I'm gonna spray you down a little bit. Oh, cool off. Oh, that feels good, huh? Good girl, good girl. Good girl. All right. I'm gonna cool down my hat a little bit again. My Cream Ridge, New Jersey. Beefy dog. Come on, drink out of the hose. Don't drink that muddy dirt. Drink out of the hose. Good girl, good girl. Is this the fucking cutest thing you've ever seen or what? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to do this with one hand. All right. Sparkle said, LMAO, you're park maintenance now. Hani Bonmi said, best sunset I've gotten yet, in my humble opinion. Tia says, hammocks make me sad. For years I've dreamed of having a hammock and swinging outside and taking naps, and I finally bought a rope one at an antique sale, and it was years before I was able to use it because I always lived in apartments. I moved to a house where I could swing it up between two trees, and I got used to it once I got to use it once during the day for about an hour, and then the neighbor kid begged to use it, and I finally let up, and when he was done, it was ripped in the bottom, and his parents wouldn't do anything about it. Oh, man. That is one hell of a story, Tia. I hope you got your revenge on that child. Your well-deserved revenge. Hani says, I didn't know you went... Wait a minute. Sparkle said, I didn't know you went live, Hani. I think I subbed, though. Hold on. And then she said, oh, I didn't sub, but now I did. Hani says, oh, I hate rope hammocks so much. I only use camping hammocks. I like to feel cocooned. There are also those like actual cocoon-shaped ones meant for indoor, and I want one of those so bad. Richard says, she's a cute dog. That's what my friend uses, is the camping hammocks. Richard, guess what? I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that, Richard Green. Sparkle said, Tia, you got the most random story though. Hani Bami said, the straps with the loops, putting them up super easy too. So you can take it, you can around so easy if you're near two trees approximately 10 feet apart. Good girl. Sparkle said, uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Bear said, have a blessed day. Thank you. Richard said, good morning, Bear. What the H? Wait. Hani said, I hate H. I hate H. Oh, what did he mean? Hani Bonmi said, good girl, Miss Sweet Beef. Good morning, Bear. Sparkle said, I need to get up and get a shower. Tia says, I've had a lot of shitty things happen to me in my life. I have a million stories. Yeah, Sparkle, you need to get up and get a shower. Hani Bonmi said, I'm so glad her name is Beefy Dog because now I have so many names I can use for her. And then Sparkle said, Tia, what about the good things? Sparkle said, don't tell me what to do. Hani said, to me, she's teriyaki beef. Bear said, Richard Green, I'm going to send you a message on Discord. Ooh. Yo, Hate Love 007, what's up? Long time no see. He said, "Hey, Stabby McStab Stab. Yo, it's me. Sorry I not been around. Good news, though. I should be out of the hospital next week. So I can't wait to chill with you like old times. Respect you, bro. Love to Beefy. Hey, everyone. Yo, Hate Love, why are you in the hospital, man? What happened? Tell me all about it." Hani Bonmi said, "Howdy doody 007. Good to hear you're healing up, even though I don't know what happened." Hate Love said, "Hey, Lisa. All right, I'm going to need you to stop, okay? Tell us why you're in the fucking hospital, dude. What happened?" Richard Green says, "Sorry to hear you're in the hospital. I hope all is well with you and good luck with your recovery." Sparkle, to answer your question, no. I don't know. I don't know them personally. If I did, they would have their name would be Blue. They would be one of my mods if I knew them. Hate Love said, "Hammy, hey, hello everyone." And then Hani Bonmi said, "Hammy is my new name. Positively wear it out." Rebellion Ant said, "Hey, to Hate Love." And then Richard said, "Welcome back." And then Rebellion Ant said, "Thanks." And then Sparkle said, "Hammy." And then, "Welcome back, Rebel." Hate Love said, "Okay, long story short, my epilepsy got bad. With bad meds, and I lost all my teeth, bro. I got a wired jaw until next week, and I look like a freak. That's the worst part for me." I'm gonna read that again. Long story short, epilepsy got bad with bad meds. I lost all my teeth, bro. I got a wired jaw until next week. I look like a freak. I think I'm even more confused. Tia says, "One time I was finally able to collect all of my dream furniture and decorate my apartment the way I wanted, and it was so gorgeous. That makes me smile. And about a year and a half, people destroyed it." Richard Green said, "Hamhead would be better." Hani Bonnie said, "Also, good morning, Carrie." Yo, Carrie Jordan. Wait a minute. Did I miss you? No, Carrie Jordan is here. What's up? What's up, Carrie Jordan? R7. Welcome in. We got 14 thumbs, you guys. So that's pretty good. Richard Green says, "Some people just don't have respect for other people's stuff, Tia, and they're the type of people you should not let in your home." Yeah, I agree with that. Hate Love said, "I fell downstairs on a fire exit, and the metal stairs broke my jaw, and all my teeth are gone." Holy shit, dude. Sounds like you're lucky to be alive, honestly. But yeah, holy shit, dude. I've broken almost every bone in my body. I think I'm pretty lucky that I've never had to have my jaw wired shut, though. Like, Beefy dog, no! That's not for you to eat. That's somebody else's dog shit. Cherbear said, "Hate Love, OMG, I'm praying for you." Carrie Jordan R7 said, "I'm drinking coffee." Hani Bonnie said, "Seizures are no joke, especially medication-induced seizures." Sparkly said, "Okay, be right back shortly. I'm here, but not here." Hate Love said, "Thank you all. I appreciate it. The last few months have been hell. I'll just be happy to be out of the hospital, back in my own bed." Yeah, dude. What the fuck, man? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna eat oatmeal and jello for the rest of your days? Like, what do they expect you to do when you get home? I'm serious. Every meal is a fucking smoothie? That sucks. Because, like, I know that when your jaw is wired shut, yeah, like, every meal is like a smoothie or a soup or whatever. But, like, even when you get out the hospital, you still have no teeth. Like, what the hell are you gonna do? Holy shit, dude. If there's anybody that has sympathy for, like, being injured and shit, it's me. Like I said, I've broken pretty much every bone in my body at one point. Except the big ones. Like, I haven't broke my hip yet or my collarbone. I definitely fucked my jaw up, but I never, like, went to the hospital or whatever. Oh my god. Hate Love said, even the pills have to be liquid. I have a nebulizer for when I'm released. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. That's fucking crazy. Hate Love said, I can only eat protein shakes. Even the pills have to be liquefied. I have a nebulizer for when I'm released. I just had to read that one again. That's fucking insane. Wait, Hate Love, where are you watching from? What part of the world are you in? Because Sparkle is right. Like, if you're local, I'll come help you out. Hani Bami said, I don't have epilepsy, but I'm on epilepsy meds, so I always get a little worried that I might have a seizure because of them. And then Hani Bami said, his jaw won't be wide forever. Carrie Jordan said, good morning, Lisa. Carrie Jordan said, I love oatmeal. Hani Bami said, I have all the hopes you can get dental implants in the future, 007, or that one new shot that they have that's called USAGE 1, where they isolate the tooth growth genes so you can grow a third set of teeth. What? I've never heard of that. That's like some shit from the future, dude. For real. So you can grow a third set of teeth? Dude, that's like something out of a cartoon where a guy, like, a guy gets his whole face rocked and he loses all his teeth. And then in the next episode, he's like, well, I got that shot so I regrew my teeth. Like, that's fucking insane, dude. What? It sounds made up. Hate Love said, Hani, it's so funny you say that. I'm in the UK and they're telling me 3 years for full dentures, but I ain't got energy now to look into it. And wow, I didn't know that. It would be amazing. Hani says, yeah, it's crazy. Like, some people are able to naturally grow a third set of teeth, and it causes problems because they got to remove a bunch of teeth. Huh. They have worked out what makes the gene turn on and have discovered how to make a shot that turns it on. Giggity. Richard Green said, wow, that's something I never knew that before I needed to have all my teeth repaired too at some point. Dude, yeah, one of my friends, she got all of her teeth knocked out because she was abused in the past. But she just got she went to like the dental school to get some free dental stuff, and she just got like full teeth, a full set of teeth and shit. But then I mean, she's my age, but she takes her dentures out and she like looks like an old lady. It sucks. Yeah, could you imagine just getting like a shot in the mouth or in the butt or wherever they put the needle? Like, that's not important. But could you imagine just getting a shot and then you start growing a new teeth? Like that, it sounds so much better than just sitting in the dental chair for hours while they take measurements, and you have to bite down on the thing and then they make a mold of it, and then you got to wait a couple days and then they make a denture out of it. Like, it's too much. Like that fucking like hate love. It just said it would take 3 years to take care of all that. Like, yeah. Hani Bonmi said you can only turn it back on once though. LOL. Your body doesn't know how to make more than 3 sets maximum. Hate Love said, Hani, turn me on. Pause. Hani says, LOL. And then Hate Love said, I not mean it like that. Richard Green said, what part of the UK are you from, Hate Love? I'm in Manchester. Hani Bonmi said, I'll turn you on to this very neat medical advancement. Hate Love said, I'm in Oxford. Richard says, that would be amazing. Sign me up. Hate Love says, Hani, thanks for saving me with that reply. And Richard said, nice. I was in Kensington last week. Hani Bonmi said, the one bonus of dentures and dental implants is that if you want fangs, you can just get them. Rebellion Ant said, LOL, what a way to spend my Wednesday. You got that right. Welcome in, everybody. This is how you're going to spend your Wednesday with Stabworthy and Beefy Dog. So my dad texted me yesterday and he was like, hey, the local church has like free lunch every third Wednesday. You want to come? And like, honestly, I think he just invited me because his wife didn't want to go with him and he didn't want to go by himself. And like, he knows that I'd never turn down a free lunch, but I had to tell him like, I can't leave. I don't want to leave Beefy Dog alone if I can help it. Like, Saturday, we all went to the pageant for my niece. She was in a pageant. She did a really good job, by the way. I'm so proud of her. But I went to my niece's like little beauty pageant or whatever on Saturday, and my landlord complained that Beefy Dog was crying too loud. And that's the first time I ever left her there. Like, I've lived in this house for like 6 or 7 weeks, and like, Beefy Dog's not comfortable there. It's not her home. She just isn't. She's not comfortable there. Yesterday I left her in my room and I went outside to have a smoke, and then I was back inside within 10 minutes and she had overturned her dog food bowl. There was dog food like all over the fucking floor. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I didn't even leave. I didn't even leave the property. I was only gone for 10 minutes. I was out front and she like freaked out and jumped all over the place, and there was like some, oh yeah, by the way, on Saturday when I left her home alone and she was crying the whole time, like, she also spilled her dog food bowl, like turned it over. There's dog food everywhere. She ate the plastic wrapper that was around the case of water bottles, and I've been watching her, like, worried that she's like gonna die because she ate too much plastic. So yeah, I had to tell my dad, like, I can't come with you. I can't do fucking anything. I can't do anything with this damn dog. Hani Bonmi said, all right, do I switch out of my Christmas sweatshirt to go for a bike ride? No, don't. Hate Love said, Hani, so you think they will hire me for the Vampire Diaries movie? I got the teeth, or lack of. Richard said, my time with you amazing people has come to an end. For now, I have somewhere I need to be, so I have to get ready now. Take care, Stabworthy and Beefy Dog. Have a lovely noon. Thank you. Yo, Matthias Yoder said, how is everyone doing? Welcome in. We got 14 thumbs up. We got 5 people in the room. I'm a little behind on the chat room. Give me a sec. Hani said, have a good rest of your evening, Richard. Come on, Beefy Dog. Hani Bonmi said, also, ha ha ha, perfect. You will get hired so fast. Come on, come with me. Come on. Richard said, take care, Honey Bonmi. You have a lovely day too. Honey Bonmi said, oh, sweet beef. You're going to be a star, 007. Carrie Jordan said, take care, Richard. Richard said, take care. Hate love. I hope you have a great day and see you soon. Also, bye, Carrie. Have a lovely day. Hate love said, nah, she needs you. 10 minutes is too long. Don't be mean to Beefy. Richard said, take care, Sparkle. Take care, Kimberly. Rebellion Ant said, you guys too. Yeah, we are wrapping it up. It's been 2 hours. We walked more than a mile. Honey Bonmi said, this sweatshirt is so long, I put on shorts because it's still kind of warm, so I look like I'm pulling a solid Winnie the Pooh. That's hot. Rebellion Ant said, is Miss Daisy May doing anything today? She's driving to Florida. That's what she's doing. She's on a trip. She's going from New York back home. Hate Love said, please like, it's free, and if you're too cheap to like, then a Cash App will do. Hate Love said, hi, Rebellion. Rebellion Ant said, bye, Carrie. Hey, Hate Love, how are you? Carrie Jordan said, take care, Rebellion Ant. Yeah, guys, we're gonna finish up here. I'm thirsty. I gotta get something to drink. Hani Bonmi said, but have only been here like 2 minutes. You can't end it now. Hate Love said, Auntie, I'm okay, thanks. I ain't seen Stabworthy in a long time, so it's nice to be here. I took 3 weeks off in the summer because I got really sick. So you haven't missed too much, Hate Love, but I mean, you can always go back and rewatch my live streams. You can do that. So if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything that you would like to say, speak now or forever hold my peace. Anybody? Tia said no. Just no. All right then. Bye everybody. We love you. Thanks for being here. Bye, Beefy Dog.